What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for coming to hang with us here today as we play some more ARK Survival Evolved, continuing the legend that is ARK Empires. The last war has ended and we've advanced on to the next one, so if you missed the last war and you want to stay up to date with all things ARK Empires, go and check it out in the previous videos. We've got it posted here on the tubes of YouTube for you. It was the Tokugawa Empire versus the Khmer Empire. I'm not going to spoil it. You'll have to watch for yourself to see who won. But that instance is now over. We've progressed onward to the next battle, and it's the Roman Empire versus the Vikings. We've joined in on the Roman Empire this go-around because we played a lot with the Vikings in previous episodes, and if you want to see a lot of the cool Viking stuff, structures, and creatures, be sure to go check that stuff out in the previous videos. But for now, we're going to be being Roman gladiators and battling our way across the Ark as is tradition. I am Nick, this is Nerd Parade, guys. Thank you so much for coming to with us once again, and let's kick this video off alright. As we continue our video, we are mounted on our trusty Roman steed. Romans get the horses, it fits. And this horse happens to have one of the best names that I've seen thus far. I didn't name him, I just saw him and I was like, I must ride the mighty Farticus. Tamed by Spartacus. I'm guessing, I don't know, I just think it'd be fun if that was the case and the rhyming is on point. But Farticus is our sword. Let's put our Gladius away. We'll talk about the Gladius in just a second. Farticus is our mighty steed, and he's got the cool Roman skin on him with a giant battle standard flag attached to his saddle. I really, really like it. So if you're a part of the Roman Empire, your default creature slash dino slash equestrian is going to be not a Farticus, but a horse. You get a horse as you start out, and we'll show it off in the shop. So we could go over here to kits, and we got the Roman Empire kit. Now, you're probably thinking, like, hey, admin kit, what the heck is that? So we've got an admin kit here on the for the tribe admins on the server. And what that does is it gives you access to a tech shield. And when the server is in non-war times or PvE times, however you prefer to refer to it as, that tech shield is active, but the server will automatically clear any tech shields in the event that war times kick off. It's actually a really, really neat automated feature that we have on these servers to signify, hey, it's wartime, battles are ready to go and to be happening. And this way we have the opportunity of keeping world PvP a thing without having to worry about base griefing and stuff for the people that want to do base stuff. So we're trying to find the best of the both worlds, keeping wartime reserved for the war times, and the PvP times, the open world PvP times, given the ability to happen at any time, at any point, and anywhere, as is ARK tradition, as tradition demands. Any hoozles. We're going to talk about a lot of the cool structures. At first, I want to talk about my Gladius, which I really think this is a cool sword animation. This is actually a full-on sword, the Gladius. It isn't a skin. This is a full functioning weapon in the game. So you craft this puppy up. I'm not sure how strong it is yet. We're gonna have to test it out against some naked people. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how murderous I'm feeling. And we've got the massive, and I mean massive, Roman tower shield. This thing is almost as tall as I am. We're gonna put these back in our inventory for now, just so I can see where I'm going in the first persons. And Niximus, my Roman-esque name slash character, we're gonna talk about the selling point of the Roman Empire, and that is their fancy hats. That's right, all Romans are required to wear fancy hats, and you've got 3 to choose from. This is a really interesting one. It's like almost a mohawk style, but sideways. I don't know the exact specific name of the helmet. My Roman history is not on the points, but if you happen to know it, be sure to comment it below. Let me know. Help educate me. I need the helps. And then we've got your Mohawk style. Let's actually make these so I can show them off to you. We'll do one of the Mohawk and one of the non-Mohawk variety. Okay, now we've got these guys. We'll show what the hell is. I'm being encroached upon. Maybe it's a good time to test out my Gladius. Yeah. Okay. It didn't kill him immediately in one hit, so I'm devastated. We've got Mohawk style. I think I personally prefer the Mohawk. One of these two. And then we have no feathers style, which it's subtle. It's nice. It's more for the footmen of the Roman Empire, I would assume. These would be for more the commanders or the chieftains of the Roman Empire. This almost looks like chieftain-esque. I think I gotta go Mohawk, though. Personally, I think I gotta rock the Hawk. We've got a boat slash Roman Empire raft It's a raft structure. And speaking of structures, we're going to talk about the crazy cool buildings that the Roman Empire has to offer. We're going to go into Admin Villa, which doesn't seem too fortified at first glance, but there's some inner sanctums, which are good to put beds, any type of crafting structure that you want to see your smithy could go in there, and there's a couple of different rooms. This one is really cool because it actually has a second story, and as I mentioned in previous videos, there's pros and cons to the prefabricated structures in ARK Empires and the way that we're running it. So a prefabricated structure, as you can see, has 100,000 health. It's quite beefy. But if this structure breaks, everything in it will come crumbling down. So you have 100,000 total hit points, but is it worth it to the 10k hit points that a single foundation would have? Say that one of these guys over here are 15k. It's a risk-reward type system. They're relatively cheap to make. You can make quite a bit of them. You can put them close together. We've got a village going of these houses. It looks like each and every person has their own private home, personally set up, and I love it, as well as the... If you haven't seen stackable crop plots before, behold, allow your mind to be blown. Takes up so much less space and grows to the heavens. It's organic and hydroponic. Now, I'm especially proud of the tribe this go-around because they really went all out with the feel of making this look like a Roman village. You have the spiked palisades on the outskirts, the rows of houses, outside of the stacked crop plots. It doesn't necessarily... I don't think Romans they had aqueducts, but not necessarily stacked crop plots. But it looks like an actual Roman village out here in the sands. And I am so blown away. I love the aesthetic look. I did not mean to do that. I'm going to take some damage. Oh, the falls. Okay, not too terribly much. Let's try that again. This time without accidentally dismounting in the air. That's never happened to anybody ever that's ever played this game. I do it all the time. I just love the aesthetics. This is one of the biggest draws, in my opinion, to ARK Empires, is the crazy amount of like cool buildings that you can have access to. And this is all part of the mod kit that we're running here on the server, and this is Eco's Empire mod. Eco's Empire mod set, sweet, I guess you could call it, because it's what allows us to do the Vikings. It's what allows us to do the Tokugawa, the absolutely beautiful Tokugawa stuff. If you haven't had the chance to check out the Tokugawa stuff, it'll blow your mind. It's really, really cool. We did a couple of episodes back with that, and I'll give you a teaser if you haven't seen it. In-ground koi pond. Okay, that's all you get. Because now we're Romans. We still have access to our Tokugawa stuff. But we're embracing the Roman aspect of our empire. And we're going to see if we can bring glory to them. If we are true gladiators. Or if we will fall victim to the Vikings. Now, the Roman Empire could be argued that it was more technologically advanced than, say, our Viking counterparts for this epic warfare. Now, for the purpose of ARK Empires and all the crazy things that we're going to be doing here, there really aren't any type of technological differences. The Vikings will get the same type of equipment that the Romans will have. The only difference is their starter type of equipment, which comes in the Nerd Parade shop and the Roman kits. So if I claim one of my Roman kits, for example, that we showed off earlier in the video, we ended up talking more about the admin kit than anything else, it'll give us an Equus, which is our mighty Roman steed. Romans and horses just kind of fit together for the lore. And if you are a Viking, you get a mountable bear. So you can pick which one you want. I like bears for bear reasons, for mauling things. They're pretty tough, and they're pretty decent farmers. But don't underestimate the Equus or the horse. We've got a saddle here. We're going to put it on here now. We've got the mighty Equus that looks all Roman. When we first started out, I'm way too fat for this poor guy. Let's ride Farticus in his battle standard. Or we could steal his battle standard and put it on. We could put it on ours. But when we first started out, the horse's kick is extraordinarily powerful. Adds a lot of torpor to creatures and people. And can help you tame. And some may argue that it's more advantageous than the bear. And then some may argue that the bear is more advantageous than the Equus. But it's up to you to make your choice, and you can comment which one you prefer below for me. Now that evening is upon us, and the sun has set, it's time for us to go to bed and rest our Roman heads. But if you guys are interested in battling here in this season of ARK Empires, or in the future seasons, please be sure to join the Nerd Parade Discord. Come and hang out with us, learn more about ARK Empires, and we've got a handy how-to step-by-step guide there, so you can join the servers. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to tag the subscribe button and also ring the bell for us to stay up to date with not only Nerd Parade, all things ARK Survival Vault, and all things ARK Empires, and all the things going on within our community. Battle will be coming soon. We're going to go out doing some scouting. We're going to see what those Vikings are up to, because this go around, we are in the Roman tribe, so we must represent. And this is the green section, so it's green versus red, and it's a 1v1 head-to-head. I did that on purpose so I could rhyme it. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm actually really proud of it. And that's what Empires has become. It's a 1v1 head-to-head battle royale between two empires clashing out to see who is the victor. And the victorious tribe will go on in our bracket system to see which one is the king of the empires for that season of Game of Obelisks ARK Empires. And we're going to have more seasons and, hopefully, if we're able to, more empires that you can battle with. If you didn't see the Tokugawa versus Khmer, go check it out, see who the victor was. They're going to be advancing on to fight the Inca tribe. The Romans and the Vikings, the outcome is to be soon. The winner here will go on to face the Babylonians. These guys will battle it out. The bracket will advance, and the winner will be determined. So stay tuned here to the channel if you want to see who the winner is for the first round, the first season of ARK Empires. There's sure to be much slaughter. Anyway, guys, remember to take care of yourselves out there. Stay awesome, and we'll catch you in the next one.